I've never done this and I have mixed feelings, but I think we should talk about it. Hey guys, what is up? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna go over some sales. I have been experiencing summer slowdown. It's kind of wearing me down, to be honest. I do have 14 sales over $25, which I am thankful for. This is very slow for me. Usually when I do these like highlight sales, I also have a bunch of like lower ticket items. I really don't have very many sales to share. I do think there's value in going over these sales because these are brands and styles and items that people are looking for right now. And I'm still seeing that trend of fall and winter items coming back into the picture. All right, I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into these sales and start tackling them, why I think they sold, and just kind of all the insight I have into my sales. First item was a pair of Aritzia Babaton Weekender black pants in a size extra small. They sold for $55. I have been grabbing nice Babaton track pants, or like, how do you call it, like trouser kind of pants. These actually weren't a dress pant. They were almost more like a lounging pant, very similar to a Lululemon jogger without the elastic on the bottom. I actually thought they were Lulus when I first found them. I feel like they're trending right now. Like this style, this cut, the ankle cut, the tapered leg, all of these things are what I would be looking for when I'm out sourcing. I like these types of things, and we're gonna see 2 pairs of these come up in sales. Next item is an Aritzia Babaton Denley pink chiffon skirt, and this was in a size large. I scooped this up like 2 months ago at Value Village, and it was just on the end of a rack. It was for a really good deal, but it had some dirt, like it looked like it had gotten caught under someone's cart, and I was like, oh, I gotta wash it. Took forever to wash it, as I know you guys probably have a pile of things that either to be fixed, washed, repaired, whatever. Anyways, got it listed, sold for $55, which I'm really happy about. I think the cost of goods on this was probably around $5. Definitely still being really selective in what I'm sourcing, making sure that I'm checking comps on these items. Next item to sell is one that I've had for a long time. There is high retail value, but it was just really hard to sell, and it's a La Académie, I think it's like maybe French, sweater buccal balloon sleeve in a size small. This sold for $56. I originally had this priced at like $125. I'm sure I was like out to lunch with pricing. The retail price on it I think was like over $200 or $250 or maybe even more. I can't remember. It was really high, and that's what made me grab it. But I don't know if there's a really high demand for this brand. If you know anything about this brand, drop it in the comments, let me know. Kind of reminded me of a Skims sweatsuit, you know? Yeah, just took forever to sell. Next up is another pair of Aritzia Tna black boyfriend sweatpants. Okay, I thought these were the weekender pants. They weren't. When I looked at the picture, they are just their cozy sweatpants. These are in a size small. They came from Lena. She's had like a bunch of these sweats, kind of getting rid of them as she's outgrowing them. Emeka has her own sweatpants. If you have teenage girls, you know sweatpants are all the rave. When we were in high school, you were like the sweatpant kid if you wore sweats. And now it's like, you're not cool if you don't have sweatpants on. It's just so weird. Anyways, whatever. Happy to have all these sweats to sell for them, and she'll be getting some money out of that one. So I'm gonna preface this sale. I actually had to cancel. I sold it on Etsy last winter and forgot to remove it from my Posh closet. So I was super disappointed. And the item is a vintage Macintosh black wool, kind of like peacoat jacket in a size large, and it sold for $59. This is a jacket I'd gotten from, what was it? Jomar, I think. Jomar vintage coat box. I think I bought a couple of them. These jackets just seem to produce well. Like, I think I need to keep my eye open for vintage wool coats and hope that I can get them for a good price. Sometimes I know the thrifts have them over $20, $30, $40 even. I think if you can get them for that $10 to $15 range and they're in good condition, I would probably grab them, because I had a lot of these sales last year. Those vintage jacket or coat boxes, whatever, from Jomar, they did really well for me. And my average cost of goods, I think, was around $15 an item for them. Really good return on those boxes. I did get a lot of crap, I'm not gonna lie, but a pretty good return on them. Not an actual sale, but I just wanted to share this because this was a sale that could have happened, and these jackets are still holding value. They're selling for over $50. I feel confident that a good quality wool peacoat would sell for over $50. Definitely. Okay, let's move on. Next one is a pair of Levi's break a leg wedgie high-rise jeans. These were in a size 32. I thrifted these for myself, but they were too big. Depending on the denim make, if it has stretch, I'm probably a 31. These ones had a lot of stretch and they just seemed kind of fruity on me. I think if it was like non-stretch, maybe it would be 32. I don't even wear non-stretch jeans. Who am I kidding? That just seems really crazy for me. These ones sold for $57. Still getting over $50 for my Levi's. I just did a video. I'm going to pop it up here. I answered the question about Levi's, how I think to value them, how to list them, how to get top dollar for them. If you haven't already seen it, make sure you check it out. Next sale was a pair of Nokona. They're actually like mules and they had ostrich leather. They sold for $56. I thrifted these way back, probably in winter, I want to say. I don't even know how long I've had them. I had cross-listed them over to Facebook, but Facebook actually removed the post because it had the word ostrich, which is, I think it's like illegal to have leather or to transport. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of those substances or material contents that you are not allowed to sell on Facebook, and they flagged it. I've had them sitting in my closet. I actually forgot I even had these shoes. Yeah, they sold for 56 bucks. That's awesome. Next up is a vintage Pashu denim blue jean dress. This was in a size medium and it sold for $33. I've had this dress for over a year. I thought it would sell quicker. I thought it would sell for more money. I don't know why it didn't do so well. Maybe it was my listings, keywords, pictures were good. Yeah, I still think that this should have sold for more, but it is what it is, and I'm happy to see it go. Something weird, actually. We shipped this item out with a bunch of other items on Monday, and it hasn't started tracking because it sent the reminder to ship the package, and I was like, what the heck? I shipped this out on Monday, and I don't follow up with all my items, so I just went into the app, marked it as like tracking, or shipped, not tracking, and then just messaged her and said, I just want to let you know this item was shipped out on Monday with a couple other items. It's common, like, I probably see this happen at least once a month where items don't track. It'll probably just show up delivered. It'll like track when Canada Post scans it to drop it off. So I said, if you don't see it by end of this week, I would expect it early next week. Keep me posted, let me know. Yeah, I know there's a lot of complaints about Pure Later. I have my fair share of complaints with Canada Post, and this is one of them. Not tracking. My Canada Post location doesn't like scan all the packages, and even if I stood there, it's just whatever. Anyways, and sometimes I drop off so many packages. It's not uncommon for them just to scan one of my 10 packages, we'll say, and none of them start tracking for like 24 hours. It's not uncommon. It doesn't bug me. I don't check the app anymore because that's just how frequently this happens. Next item to sell was a Lululemon energy bra. This was in a size small and it sold for $42. Not gonna lie, I am very surprised with how much this item sold for. I was not expecting it to sell for $42. One of the things about this item is it was in next to new condition. Like the pictures, the crispy tag, everything, it was next to new. Not surprised in that sense that it sold for what it did. I've also heard questions sometimes, like people message me on Instagram, they're like, how do you get such top dollar for your items? One of the things I really want to emphasize, and I've been thinking about this, and I'm not saying you don't do this, but 95% of my items are in excellent new or excellent used condition. Like they're in really good used condition. I don't typically source things that aren't in really good condition. And I do think that that plays also into getting top dollar. I don't know, not discrediting anyone that has like next to new condition, but I have seen listings a lot of times, like if you're picking up good used condition, that makes a difference on how people value things. I usually buy next to new or like excellent used condition. And I just wanted to throw that one out there. Okay, next item to sell was a mech insulated zip up vest in mint, and this was in a size large. I just sourced this a couple weeks ago, so it was a pretty quick sale and it sold for $45, which is kind of on par for what I thought it was going to sell for. This doesn't surprise me. This brand holds value. If you're in Canada, you need to pick it up. And definitely, like, do you think it's a color that will sell? Do you think it's a style? Like, you kind of have to know what's trendy in outdoor wear. If you have a general idea, you'll be able to tell what's good to pick up and not. That's my 2 cents on it. Next item is a Carhartt black technical work vest in a size small, and this sold for $30. I think I actually sourced these at the same time, and both items sold in the same week, which I thought was really weird. I thought I was going to hold on to this item for a while as well, just because it was really small. I wasn't sure if Carhartt was still a brand that was being sought out. I knew that this, just because it was the brand it was, the technical vest, it was in really good condition. I knew that this would apply to someone, and I was willing to sit on this item for a little bit. I had a really good cost of goods on the item. Putting all those factors in, I felt like that was okay. It was a pretty low risk item. Next up is a pair of Lululemon Noir wide leg black size 10. Oh my gosh, that's like keyword stuffing at its best. And they sold for $50. These were only listed for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. This was a really, really quick sale. I sourced these for myself, and I actually didn't even try them on. I didn't think they were gonna sell that quick. I did list them at 85. She sent me an offer for 50. And I was like, I am making money really quick listing these. I'm not even gonna barter back, depending on the item. And I think for this one, I thought I was gonna sit on it. Actually was hoping that I'd be able to wear them until they sold and that they would take like a couple months to sell. Was not anticipating this. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for more wide leg or like straight leg Lululemon pants. I don't come across them often, to be truthful. Okay, last bundle on Poshmark, and then I have one more sale after that from Facebook. Last bundle on Poshmark was a 2-piece bundle. It was a Free People lofty V-neck alpaca blend, a sweater in a size extra small, and an Aritzia Wilfred Lauren gray wool alpaca blend sweater in an extra small. Holy, that's a lot of words to unpack, but I want you to know these are all very good keywords to be putting in your titles. This bundle sold for $87. This week, I've been running an August long sale. In Canada, on Monday, we're having a holiday. I can't even remember what it's called. I just call it August long. I don't even know what it's called. It's not Labor Day. Oh, this is bad. I'm sure it'll come to me. Anyways, so I was running a sale this week leading into the long weekend, and it'll end on the Monday. Any bundles are saving 40%. I'm just going to try and clear through some inventory, get the sales happening, and prepare myself for fall winter. I haven't really listed that many fall winter items. I am going to talk at the end about something that I did last week, and I've never done this, and I have mixed feelings, but I think we should talk about it. So this sale happened, it fell in my sale, and happy to see both those items going. And then the last sale was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and it was a pair of Lululemon men's black 11-inch shorts. These were in a size medium. They sold for $40. It was a good price. They actually had a few like little small white dots on them, which I disclosed in the listing, and I was expecting to get lower. When I sourced these, I think I thought that they would fit one of my kids and that they would just want them for lounging, because my kids, they don't care. Like they'll wear men's stuff for like lounging around the house and stuff. No one really liked them. So I listed them, and I always like my Facebook Marketplace sales because I don't have to pay seller fees. That's the best. That is literally the best thing about Facebook Marketplace here in my region. Okay, so that wraps up the sales. Let's go over some of the strategies I've been doing. I haven't listed very much in the last couple weeks. We were gone to Winnipeg for a week. We've just been really busy. I've been doing my best. I think I put up about 50 listings one week, 50 listings the next week, but then I didn't list anything for like a week. And then I think I just put up maybe 15 this week. So not as many listings as I normally do, which could also attribute to slower sales, but I am noticing sales are slow. Like for what I'm listing, usually they'd be selling a lot quicker. They're not. I don't know. It is what it is. I thought this sale would maybe strum it up, get some of this inventory moving through. It's been okay, but yeah, nothing really to write home about. What I did 2 weeks ago, and I've never done this, is I relisted my entire closet, like the whole kit and caboodle. And it took me 4 days because I would kind of do it in clumps using Prime Lister. That's like the cross-listing software that I use. I can also use it to do all my relisting. But I started at the bottom, now we're up, and I relisted everything. I actually expected it to give me way more sales than it has. A couple of these sales were older items. Yeah, it didn't work as well as I thought it would. Have you ever done that? Have you ever relisted your whole closet? I know some people relist items as soon as they're like a month or two old. Actually, like I haven't relisted some of my very bottom items in a long time because I don't even want to see them at the top. I don't even want people to see them at the top. So I've kept them at the bottom, and I felt like, okay, I'm going to relist them all, and then all my good items will go back on the top. You know what I mean? If I go through the whole thing. Yeah, it didn't really give me that many more sales. It kind of disappointed on that one. It is what it is. We're in the middle of summer. I choose to embrace slowdown rather than fight it and try to enjoy the weekends with my family and not stress about it. Obviously, I work full-time as well, so this is extra money to me and I have that liberty to not stress about it. If this is your sole income, my heart breaks for you. These are tough months to get through, and I feel like it's a little bit tougher than previous. And then it's so crazy because I see people on Instagram that are like, my sales are awesome, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What am I not doing? You know what? Sometimes I think it's maybe the things they're selling. They may have a strategy they're not sharing with people. They may be hardcore comp checking. Like they may be doing research so deep and they just know what to get. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say besides I would say still source smart, start looking for fall and winter items, and people are buying them. I'm getting a lot of likes on like Sorel boots, sweaters, jackets, things like that. So people are starting to look. I need to get all my winter stuff listed. I have 2 totes of winter stuff that need to get listed. I think that'll be my job next week. Okay, guys, I don't know. Fill me in. What's going on? What's going on in your business? How are your sales been? How's your summer been? Anything and everything, drop it in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. I love reading all your comments. I always reply to everyone. And I think it's just, I don't know, I love you guys. Like, I'm just gonna say it. One of my friends asked me how my YouTube channel was going, and I said it was going really good. And we were talking about subscribers and things like that. And I said, I love my community. Like, I love you guys. And it's not my community, it's the reseller community, but I love everyone that interacts on my channel and reaches out to me and shares their information. Like, you guys teach me so many things. We are all better resellers because we share and work together. But yeah, there's my little 2 cents. Okay, I'm out of here. We're heading into the long weekend. Today is Friday. And by the time you get this, it'll probably be Tuesday. I am all wishing you guys many sales. I gotta do the magic fingers. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.